Welcome back to another episode of my Georgia Dynasty. And we have made it to the college football playoff, clinching the first round bye after a 37-20 victory over Alabama in the SEC championship game. Again, this is a look at the bracket. Michigan, Georgia, Utah, and Wyoming get the first round byes. We got Notre Dame as the Notre Dame is the 5 seed. Then it's Oregon. Then it goes up to let's see. Sorry. It's Ohio State is the 5 seed, Oregon 6 seed, Notre Dame 7 seed, NC State is 8, Alabama is 9, Oklahoma State is 10, Kansas State is 11, and Jacksonville State is number 12. So an interesting first college football playoff. I think there's definitely some good teams in here. Michigan obviously stands out. Oregon is excellent. Kansas State is a good football team. Obviously, Ohio State, NC State, Alabama. It's a good list. Obviously, Wyoming and Jacksonville State is a little surprising, but you'll see. We are going to be taking on either one of Notre Dame or Oklahoma State. Notre Dame's been at 10-2. Oklahoma State's at 8-4. And at the end of the last episode, we went over stats so far for the season, award winners, the All-Americans. We won a bunch of awards. So see how that impacts maybe early decisions. But more importantly, we are ready to see who our matchup is. And it will be Notre Dame. Notre Dame obviously gets the win over Oklahoma State, so we will take a look at them and get ready for a huge game. Let's take a look. Actually, does the bracket screen show? Because I have not seen that. So the bracket screen does show the score. NC State 34-10 over Alabama. Wow, the Wolfpack have been excellent all year. That is a huge victory for them. Alabama's now fourth loss on the season. We had Ohio State 31-10 over Jacksonville State, to be expected there. And Notre Dame 36-18 over Oklahoma State. So a very nice win for Notre Dame. And Kansas State drubs Oregon 35-14, and they will take on another Big 12 team in Utah. Georgia gets Notre Dame. The Wolfpack will take on Michigan, and Ohio State now going to take on Wyoming. Okay, so not a whole lot of close games in the first round, but let's take a look and see what Notre Dame has looked like this year. They got off to a really good start. I think they had a couple of losses in a row, it seems like. So, yeah. Demolished Texas A&M in week 1, beat up on Northern Illinois, survived at Purdue, survived at home against Miami of Ohio, who was very good this year, beat Louisville by 10, beat Stanford by 8, beat up on Georgia Tech, and beat Navy, in a 17-5 win. And they lost back-to-back games to Florida State at home and then to Virginia, one of the biggest upsets of the season there, but they rebound with a win over Army and a trouncing at USC. So we'll take a look at this roster, and super excited to play this one. I know that Oklahoma State, I think, may have been a better matchup, as far as playing against us, but yeah, let's take a look at what Notre Dame is looking like. They've been very good this year. They are led by a Duke transfer quarterback and Riley Leonard, somebody I really like in real life. I think he's an excellent athlete, tough, good, really accurate to all levels of the field. Let's see the stats that he's put up now. 3,300 yards, 36 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Been very efficient there. Good yards per attempt and a good completion percentage on the ground. He's added 552 yards and 6 scores. He's been excellent. Very, very good player. Got Jeremiah Love here as their leading running back. Got Jadarian Prince, Jabron Payne as their top three. They do have freshman Kedron Young behind them if it gets to him. Chris Mitchell, the highest overall wide receiver. Bo Collins, I know, is the guy. We'll look at their stats as well. We'll do the full, gamut for this level of matchup. So yeah, they got Bo Collins has been their leading receiver. Jaden Thomas, there's the wide receiver 3. Jaden Greathouse, Deion Colsey, and Cam Williams kind of round out their top 6 there. Good size from these guys. Not overly fast. That might be something that plays into Georgia's favor. But all really good route runners, all very physical at the catch point and have some run after the catch ability. Mitchell Evans, one of the best tight ends in all of college football. Behind him, they have Eli Ray-Verdon and Cooper Flanagan as their top 3 tight ends. They have a good offensive line in general, but a good left tackle here in Charles Jagusa. They do have an injury to Spindler. I thought he might be back for this game. No, he had a different injury then, so a ruptured disc. For Spindler, that'll still move down to Pat Coogan's, a good senior left guard there, so it should be fine. Ashton Craig at center, Billy Schroth at right guard. You got Tosh Baker at right tackle. Got R.J. Oben here now on the defensive side at left end. Really good impact player. Joshua Burnham behind him. We got Jordan Patello at right end with Babacar Traore behind him. Defensive tackle, not an overly big guy, but an excellent player here in Howard Cross. More of a power rusher than a run stuffer. Riley Mills, another really good redshirt senior defensive tackle for them. And if it gets to him, Donovan Hennish is hurt, so it would be Jason Onye. At left outside linebacker, got another impact player here in Jack Kaiser. Excellent run defender, good athlete, really good play rec, very, very good tackler. And is okay in zone. Behind him, we have Kahanu Kia. Good pass coverage guy, pretty good athlete, not quite as good as Kaiser though. Have Drake Bowen at middle linebacker, solid player, solid athlete. Got Kingston Viliamu Asa as a freshman, very highly rated overall guy here, is up to an 81 with all the coach abilities. Right outside linebacker, they have Jalen Sneed, another good player. See what his zone coverage is looking like. Good zone coverage guy. So his tendency is still run stuffer with a very good zone. So it's a good football player there for sure. Jaden Osbury behind him. At corner, another impact guy in Benjamin Morrison. Good size, excellent speed. Jordan Clark beside him. Jaden Mickey in the slot. Christian Gray and Chance Tucker round out their top 5. At free safety, they have Xavier Watts, another super high overall guy. Got Ben Minich behind him. And at strong safety, we have Patrick Givens and Adon Schuler. Pretty solid kicker here, Mitch Jeter. Not a great punter in Chris Salerno, but I know they don't plan on punting the ball a whole lot. We'll take a look at their stats right quick. Obviously, we looked at Riley Leonard's already. And then as I get the game going, I'm going to have to change out the battery on my controller. So we saw Riley Leonard's stats. They haven't run the ball overly well this year. Jeremiah Love, their leading receiver at 715 yards, averaging just under 4.5 a pop, 7 scores on the ground. Price, just 3 yards a carry with 3 scores. Jaden Thomas has been effective when they've used him. And receiving, Bo Collins averaging over 17 yards a catch, over 1,100 yards and 12 scores. Mitchell, a little over 800 yards and 7 scores. Thomas does have close to 700 yards, but he's got 12 touchdowns, so been heavily utilized in the red zone, it looks like. Mitch Evans has been solid, if not maybe what I was expecting to see his stat line to be. They don't give up a lot of sacks. Only, let's see, what was that, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 on the season. Leading tackler is Jalen Sneed. Drake Bowen behind him, and then Patrick Givens, tackle for loss. Their leader is Riley Mills and Joshua Burnham there. Mills has had an excellent season, 12 tackles for loss and 10 sacks. Burnham's had a good season as well, 10 tackles for loss and 7.5 sacks, and then it kind of goes down from there. So Do have one return touchdown from Payne and another punt return touchdown from Jeremiah Love. So really looking forward to this. I think we match up well against them, but they have a lot of really, really talented players. Let's see. So certainly been the better offense all around. And we're a better overall team than them, but they're right there hanging with us. But we'll get things going here in our first college football playoff game of the season. So I'm not sure where is this one actually being played at, because it doesn't tell me. I didn't look it up. This is going to be played in the Fiesta Bowl in Glendale, Arizona. So nice. And let's get things going here. I will go off for just a second as I switch out the batteries, but I will be right back. But let's get the game going. Glendale, Arizona college football playoff matchup here between the University of Georgia and Notre Dame. They played a couple times over the past few seasons, and it has worked out in Georgia's favor, but they have been close games every time as Riley Leonard leads out this Fighting Irish team. Very interested to see how Georgia plays against them, and I want to see really how Notre Dame attacks us as we see their mascot out. Number 5 versus number 3 according to the polls, but Georgia is the number 2 seed in the playoffs. And Georgia will kick off to start the game. Thorson boots it away. And let's see if Coach Brown has got his boys ready. Notre Dame has been very good offensively, good third down conversion percentage. Should be an interesting matchup. And they come out as expected with 3 wide set. Evans in at tight end, Jeremiah Love beside Riley Leonard in the first play of the game. Is a carry to Jeremiah Love, who breaks the first tackle before Dalen Everett shuts it down. I think Love's a very talented player. I haven't really gotten him going very much in this one. This is going to be a carry to Jeremiah Love. Makes it a 3rd and 3. Riley Leonard, it's a carry to Jeremiah Love. He is met and stacked up by Kristen Miller, who holds it, and Notre Dame going to have to punt. Dominique Lovett catches it, tackled down immediately just at the 42-yard line. We'll see Georgia come out for the first time in this one. Let me make sure my lineups are set, because Dominique Lovett has not been my punt returner this entire year. So let's see, is it Beck? I had Branson at running back too. I guess they reset my. That's really annoying. So they have messed up all of my depth charts again. Okay. Yep. 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 Do not understand why they continue to mess with that. 3rd down running back. We'll put Roderick second there. Roger Robinson the power back. Put Lovett in at the slot. Yep. Yeah, they really messed all this up. All right, sorry about that. Guess I need to check that before I start recording. But Georgia now out on offense. First play of the game. It's a bunch set, 2 tight ends under center. Beck fakes the handoff. He's going to get that pass up to Dylan Bell. Dylan Bell, big first down there, a gain of 27. Getting Dylan Bell involved early in this one. Beck has been outstanding. He was outstanding in the Texas game. 7 touchdown passes, over 500 yards. Did throw 2 pick sixes. As this time, that is eaten up on the carry there by Riley Mills. But wanted to say that since the Texas game, Beck has been just phenomenal. I mean, it's been as good as any quarterback in college football. Something like 15 touchdowns against 2 picks since then. This one he is going to try to throw over to Oscar Delp, and he does find Delp. Delp still running, goes out of bounds at the 13. Really nice throw there by Beck. Beck. It's a handoff to Etienne. Etienne stopped in the backfield. Etienne has been also on fire here towards the second half of the season. Ended up winning running back of the year. It's a 3 wide set. He's going to try to get that out to Oscar Delp, and he does on the RPO. Delp runs through contact enough to get the first down. Georgia in scoring position here with an excellent first drive. Beck hands it off to Etienne. Etienne fumbles and is recovered by Georgia, thankfully. Going to be a 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line now. Put in the big bodies. Roderick Robinson into tailback. It's a toss out, and Roderick Robinson beats them to the corner, and Georgia with a touchdown on their first drive. Roderick Robinson puts Georgia on the board. Thank goodness they were able to recover that fumble from Etienne. It would have been a huge play for Notre Dame to get a stop. And Thorson's kick goes into the end zone and will be taken for a touchback. It's now a 3 wide receiver set. It's a little counter play to Love. Love able to take that up for a gain of about 4. Tosh Baker dealing with a little injury here. Hopefully nothing too serious. Jeremiah Love already with 14 carries for 14 yards. 2 tight ends set in here this time, and it is a carry shut down by Tyrion Ingram-Dawkins. 3 wide receiver set. Mitch Evans in at tight end. That's a deep shot, and it is picked off Malachi Starks. Bad decision there by Riley Leonard. Tried to go after Chris Mitchell. Did not have near enough air on that ball. Malachi Starks with perhaps his easiest interception of the season. You know that Georgia likes to take their shots in these situations. Try to set up a screen. It gets knocked away. 3 wide set. Delp also in the slot. Beck takes the snap. He's going to try to loft that one up to Dylan Bell, who beats his man and scores a touchdown. Georgia is up early. If the Woodring kick is good, it will be a 14-0 lead here, just less than 5 minutes. They said they like to take their shots after the turnovers. Just a beautifully thrown ball. Dylan Bell, after over 100 yards and a couple of scores last week, or the last game against Alabama, gets on the board early here. Woodring's kick is up and it's good. It is 14-0 Georgia. kick off. Thorson's kick is up. That will also be taken for a touchback. Georgia up early. Riley Leonard coming off the big mistake, has Price in the backfield with him. And it is a carry to Price. Georgia stretches out, knocked down by Kristen Miller and Smile Mondin. You hate to say it this early in the game, but Notre Dame's essentially in a must-score situation. I mean, if they somehow go down 3 scores early, that pass goes to Eli Breredon for a short gain, really just a gain of 1. Notre Dame, this is not really their kind of setup here to come alive. Riley Leonard had a chance to scramble, instead just throws it away. The punt is up and it is away. Arian Smith back to catch it. Arian Smith gets tackled after a short return. But Georgia in an excellent spot here to maybe not put the game away, but put themselves in a really good spot here. Etienne wrapped up in the backfield. Howard Cross. So far, they have done a really good job on these stretch plays that have been such a focal point of Georgia's second half. Of not letting Etienne get to the second level. Etienne here on the inside zone, though, able to get up the middle on a gain of 8. Makes it a 3rd and short. Third and 3 look here. Beck takes the snap. He's going to dump that off to Anthony Evans. Anthony Evans makes the catch and gets the first down. Three wide set here for Beck in the shotgun. He takes the snap, dumps that over to Etienne. Etienne gets a block, spins around a couple of defenders. Etienne down the sideline. He's going to put Georgia up another score here in this first quarter. This game has gotten out of hand, just like a lot of Notre Dame's games have in these playoff scenarios. Notre Dame is now, without any shadow of a doubt, in a must-score situation. They have to do something on offense. The defense has not shown any ability at all to get the stop. That one is going to be taken back for a score. Hold on 1 second. I do have somebody at the door. Sorry about that. Huge return there for Kendron Young. Gives Notre Dame a chance to score, and Jeremiah Love does take it in. Excellent effort on the kickoff from London Humphreys to chase him down, to chase Kendron down, but Jeremiah Love does put it in here now for Notre Dame, trying to give them a spark. At least the Fighting Irish faithful are hoping. Now a 21-7 score, and we are still in the first quarter of this college football playoff matchup. Arian Smith takes the kickoff, gets it up to the 20. Georgia back out on the field. Got a bunch set out of the shotgun. Beck takes the snap. You want to dump this off of Urasek. Nice play there. Able to get up the field for a first down. Now a 3 wide receiver set. Beck puts Lovett in motion. It is a little touch pass out to Lovett, who gets wrapped up for a loss of 5. Notre Dame's defensive line is playing well, as that is Burnham on that play to get the stop. Things have not gone as well as could be hoped there for Georgia so far on some of these stretch and outside plays. Beck, 3 wide receiver set, sends Anthony Evans in motion. That will be the end of the first quarter. They don't get the snap off. Georgia's still up 21-7, but facing a 2nd and 15 here. Notre Dame with the big return sets up a short score for them. But as you can see, their offense has done nothing so far in this one, whereas Georgia's has been on point, to say the least, early in this matchup. We start the second quarter. Georgia again looking at a 2nd and 15. Beck takes the snap, dumps that out to Etienne. Etienne gets a couple of blocks. Etienne spins away, jukes a defender down the sideline. Huge play. Etienne with another humongous gain off of the screens, putting a lot of pressure on this Fighting Irish defense. It's a 3 wide receiver set. Dell in the slot. Takes it. It's a screen out to Dylan Bell. Dylan Bell unable to make the defender miss there, but does take that for a gain of 4. Beck has been excellent so far in this one. It's a handoff to Etienne. Etienne follows his lead blocker there. Gets it up, makes it a 3rd and 2. Beck sends Etienne in motion. That's going to be a pass. Hell of a diving catch there from Dominique Lovett. Let's take a look at the replay. Hell of a catch there. Full extension. Heck of a catch there by Dom Lovett. Really nice play. Sorry. 21-7, and Georgia is knocking on the door again here. Branson Robinson with Beck. He's going to try to fit that one, Anthony Evans, but it is knocked away by Jalen Sneed. That was a dangerous pass. Attempt there from Beck. 3 wide receiver set. Delp in the slot. Beck sends his man in motion. It's a little tight end screen. Delp takes it up. Does not get the first down. It's 3rd and inches. Don't know why the score bug at the bottom is going away. I'll try just to, I guess, to not look at the play art. Beck sends Etienne in motion. He's going to get the ball to Etienne. Not a great pass. Etienne able to break 1 tackle, but does not get the second one. It is going to be a 4th down. Georgia He's going to bring out the heavy hitters here. Roderick Robinson. It's going to be a carry on the fourth down, and it is a first down at the 3. Roderick Robinson barely able to get up the field there. But it is successful enough for the first down. Back in an empty set. Takes the snap. That's going to go to Oscar Delp for a touchdown. Notre Dame tries to send the pressure, but leave the tight end wide open. And Delp puts Georgia up in this one. (27-7). Woodring's kick is up, and it is good. Even when Notre Dame seems to get a good player or two on defense, it's just not enough against this Georgia offense. Again, I'm playing on Mac 10's All-American sliders from Operation Sports. Very likely to move to Heisman next year as I've gotten more used to the game. But Mondin there on the tackle of Jeremiah Love, who, while he has found the end zone, is off to a very, very slow start. That's going to be another deep pass knocked away. Excellent play by Dalen Everett. Riley Leonard facing a 3rd and 9. It's a 4 wide receiver set for the Fighting Irish. Rice in the backfield with him. It's a pass over, almost intercepted by Julian Humphrey. Riley Leonard 1 for 5, 1 passing yard in this first half. As the punt back to Georgia, it's a short one. Arian Smith takes it for a return of about 3 yards or so there. Georgia dominating time of possession. It is a handoff to Etienne. Etienne with the juke move forward for a gain of 5 there. (28-7). Georgia nearing midfield. It's going to be another carry to Etienne. Etienne met at the line of scrimmage by Cross and Miles, I believe. Georgia now comes out with this trio set to the left. Etienne also to Beck's left. He sends Anthony Evans in motion. He gets that out to Anthony Evans. Evans able to break the first tackle, and Anthony Evans is down the sideline. No defender on the screen. And Georgia putting Notre Dame to sleep in this one. Anthony Evans, they had him in the backfield, but he breaks the tackle from Benjamin Morrison, and then Anthony Evans has elite speed. Nobody from the Fighting Irish team can get to him. Woodring's kick is up, and it is good. Georgia burying Notre Dame in this first half. Notre Dame has just done nothing on offense. They have done nothing. Is this another return there for, I believe his name is Keldon Young. Let me look at that right quick. I keep forgetting his name. Yep, Curtin Young. Kendra Young. Sorry about that. 35-7, Georgia leading. Riley Leonard is in desperation mode here. They have got to find a way to score. It's going to be a nice completion over to Jaden Greathouse for a gain of 7. It's a 3 wide receiver set here from Riley Leonard, it's a carry to Jeremiah Love, who gets met by Julian Humphrey, but does fall forward for the first down. Bunch, two tight end set here. Leonard, it's another run to Jeremiah Love, is able to make a hell of a move past Small Mondin and falls forward for another first down. For the first time today, Notre Dame's offense actually putting something together. A couple of first downs here now on back-to-back plays. Jeremiah Love in the pistol. Beside Leonard, it's another carry to him. He gets hit down by Malachi Starks and Julian Humphrey. But it is a gain of 5. Less than 2 minutes left here in the first half. Have Price in the backfield with Leonard, as he is met by Small Mondin for a loss of yards there. Makes it a 3rd and 6 as we head into the 2-minute warning. Is this 4 down territory for Notre Dame if they get it close? Drops back to pass. Good throw on the outside to Jaden Thomas. Good throw from Riley Leonard. Price in the backfield with him now. That ball is going to be dumped off to Price, tackled by Ellis Robinson. Do not know why that score bug is going away so often in this one. 2nd and about 7, 2nd and 9. Ball is over the middle to Chris Mitchell. They have not been able to get Bo Collins involved early in this one. 1.5 minutes left in this first half. 3rd and 1. Pass is knocked away by Mondin. No, that is a catch by Greathouse through the contact. First and 10. The 28-yard line. He has to dump that out, and he gets run over. Ball knocked away by Malachi Starks. 1.7 minutes left. Georgia 35-7, trying to keep them out of the end zone there. Greathouse catches it through the contact from Humphrey. 3rd and 3, empty set here. Mitchell Evans on one side, Price on the other in the slot. And that one is over the middle to Mitchell Evans, as Mondin does not run with him, with no safety help over the middle. Looks like it's going to be a 35-14 game, and it is. The kick is up, the kick is good. Impressive drive there from Notre Dame, the first one they put together here in this first half. Anthony Evans on the return. Finds a little bit of grass, but not much. Georgia here with this lead, not really expecting them to put too much pressure. Beck takes the snap. It's going to be another screen to Trevor Etienne, who again gets a lot of blocking. Tries to spin away from the defenders. Does get a first down there. Beck calls an audible, gets the ball to Etienne. He gets stopped there, and Georgia will call a timeout. Tried to catch the defense napping a little bit there, but a nice play on the interior. Beck takes the snap. He's going to try to fit that one over to Lovett. Ball knocked away, makes it a 3rd and 9. Beck in an empty set. Takes the snap, lofts it up, knocked away from Delp. Looked like that ball slipped out of Beck's hands. The first time today, Georgia will punt. Thorson boots it away here. Less than 30 seconds left in the first half. Jeremiah Love spins away, but is wrapped up. Notre Dame with 22 seconds left will have the ball at their own 33. They bring out a 2 tight end set. Riley Leonard going to throw that one, heave it down the field, knocked away by Dalen Everett. Tried to get that ball to Mitchell. Everett with a couple of deflections here in this first half. A 2 tight end bunch set for Riley Leonard and the Fighting Irish. That ball is a pass to Mitch Evans. Mitch Evans able to bounce it out of bounds. Notre Dame does have 2 timeouts, but only 11 seconds left. Evans made a nice play there. This is going to be an underneath throw to Price. Price breaks 3 tackles there at one time. Notre Dame takes the timeout. With 5 seconds left, they're going to attempt a 52-yard field goal. The kick is no good, just outside the uprights. There's 1 second left. Georgia barring a breakdown from the Notre Dame defense, and they don't get it. Georgia up 35-14, heading into the locker room at halftime. Been an excellent outing for Georgia's defense so far. Oscar Delp, 4 catches, 45 yards, and did score a touchdown. In that first half, this is Roderick Robinson putting Georgia on the board there on their opening drive. This is the Anthony Evans breaks the tackle there from the cornerback Morrison, and then he gets down the sideline. There's nobody even close to him on that touchdown. This is the pass down to Dylan Bell for a score. Excellent throw, excellent play all around there. And Georgia will start off in the second half with the ball. Arian Smith to return it from about the 3 or 4. Gets it up past the 20-yard line before he's brought down. So for Georgia, you're up 3 scores. Just trying not to have any mistakes. ETN is run down by Howard Cross again there. 11 carries, 18 yards for him. He's been excellent in the screen game, though, to make up for it. Georgia comes out in a 3 wide receiver set, ETN in the backfield, and it is a carry to ETN, who gets up the field for a first down. Nice run there. Georgia now comes out in a 3 wide receiver set again here with Branson Robinson in the backfield. Branson takes the carry and gets up the field. Gain of 9 there on Branson's first carry of the day. Second and 1. Gonna be a deep handoff. That one gets eaten up. As Burnham has made several nice plays here. Now a 3rd and 4. Georgia stay on the field. 3 wide receiver set, Delp in the slot. Beck takes the snap. He's going to get that to Lovett for an easy first down completion. Beck's at 309 yards passing so far in this one. 3 wide set, ETN to Beck's left. Sends his man in motion. It's going to be a screen pass to Bell. Bell with a lot of blocking. Able to take that one easily for a first down. Georgia's not been able to run it, but they've had a lot of throws that are essentially handoffs. Sends ETN in motion here. That's going to be, that ball could have been intercepted by Sneed, but Sneed was going to cover ETN. Beck got away with a throw there. This is going to be an outside zone carry blown up again by Howard Cross. Makes it a 3rd and 6. Notre Dame trying to press Georgia at the line. He tries to throw that ball up. Beck does, and it is picked off. First interception of the game, picked off by Xavier Watts. Beck probably could have gone. Let's see if Bell opened up down here on this backside. No, should have just dumped that one underneath to Delp, but tried to make a play there. 35-14, Notre Dame trying to get a little bit of momentum here. It's a pistol, 2 tight end set. Jeremiah Love, it's a read option. Troy Bowles about knocks Riley Leonard back into the ACC on that play. 2 tight end set. They're both in the slot, though. It's another run to Love, who gets wrapped up by a couple of Bulldog defenders. A really nice carry there, makes it a 3rd and 2. Tight end set. This is going to be a little counter play to Jeremiah Love, who is brought down by Troy Bowles, who has an excellent 3-down set there. Notre Dame going to have to punt it after the interception. Punt is up, and it is away to Arian Smith, who calls for the fair catch. Georgia has not had a lot of success in the run game as Beck comes out under center. Gets it to Etienne. Etienne finally able to get out wide, puts a spin move on. He is down the sideline. By far the best run of the day for Etienne. We're now less than 5 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. It's another bunch set, this one out of the shotgun. It is a carry to Etienne. He's able to get up the field. It's a gain of 3 there. 3 wide set, Branson Robinson in the backfield. They send Lovett in motion. It's a touch pass to Lovett, able to get up the field there, splits the 2 defensive linemen, make it a 3rd and 2. 3 wide receiver set here again. He's going to get that ball out to Delp. Delp able to get up the field for another 1st down. That RPO action to him has been lethal this entire season. Got trips to the right. They send Bell in motion. Ball does get out to Bell, but he is tackled for a loss by Jordan Clark. Lovett is unable to make the block there. Got a bunch set to the right. Bell by himself on the left. Send Anthony Evans in motion. It's going to be a handoff. Etienne able to break the 1st tackle. Still going. Gain of 7 somehow on that play. Makes it a 3rd and 4. Bunch set to the right, Delp by himself to the left. That ball goes to Delp, ball gets dislodged. Georgia's going to have to kick a field goal here. Woodring's kick is up, and it is good. 38-14 lead now for Georgia. Dorsey's kickoff is away. Young trying to return it. He does take it out of the end zone and should have taken the touchback. Only gets up to the 14-yard line. Notre Dame has to get points on the board this drive. This is a play action pass. They do get it out to Mitchell, tackled immediately by Michael Williams. Unless I'm mistaken, Bo Collins does not have a single catch yet. 1,100-yard receiver. 2 tight end set. And they do finally get Collins involved here as he gets blown up by Dalen Everett. Bo Collins' first catch of the day for 6 yards. He's averaging 88 on the season. He hits. Riley Leonard drops back to pass there, gets waylaid by Michael as he tries to get the ball away. 2nd and 10. Probably the last play of the third quarter. It's an empty set. Send Price in motion. They get it to Price on the jet pass. Gets a gain of 8 there. Excuse me, I said third down. That was a second down play. Georgia up 38-14. They have been far and away the better team in this one. And the scoreboard shows it. 38-14 here to start the fourth quarter. Riley Leonard with Price in the backfield. It is a pass. And that is a really nice throw out to Thomas from Leonard. We'll get another first down there for the Fighting Irish. 2 tight end set. That ball does go to Bo Collins, and it is completed. Leonard trying to get going, but it might be too little, too late. 38-14. 3 wide receiver set. That's a pass over the top, and it goes to Bo Collins, who is wrapped up by Dalen Everett for Malachi Starks. Waylays him. Two tight end set. Jeremiah Love. They send Collins in motion, and it is a jet pass to Collins, but wrapped up by Dalen Everett. Second and goal, about 8.5 minutes left, 3 wide receiver set. Evans in the slot, Price in the backfield with Leonard. They get that one out wide, but it's knocked away by Julian Humphrey and Ellis Robinson. Third and goal from the 8. A 3 wide receiver set. Leonard trying to scramble. He's going to get sacked by Ellis Robinson and Michael Williams. And Notre Dame is going to be forced to go for this one. 4th and goal from their own 21. We'll get that ball over the middle. It's completed, but he is tackled down. Greathouse, no chance at making a play out of that one, and Georgia will get the ball at their own 11. Beck under center. Sends Delp in motion. Delp now motioning back. It is going to be a run to Etienne. Etienne shows some patience, falls forward for a gain of 4 there on the halfback power. Second and 6, less than 7.5 minutes left. You can definitely expect Georgia to try to run out this clock. There's a carry to Etienne. Etienne gets a block, maybe could have bounced it out wide, but tries to go back up the middle. Sets up a 3rd and 5. Beck sends his man in motion, takes the snap. He's going to dump that off to Oscar Delp. Delp easily gets the first down and plenty more, gets it out to the 31-yard line. Two tight ends set here in a bunch to the right. Beck under center, hands it off to Etienne. Etienne tackled again for a short gain of nothing, essentially. He's tackled down that time by R.J. Oben. Been very few really successful runs for Georgia in this one, but the passing game has been elite, along with a great defensive showing. 2nd and 10 here. 3 wide set. Beck takes the snap. It's a handoff to Etienne. 20th carry, just at 68 yards in this one. It is now a 3rd and 10. Beck drops back, takes the snap. He's going to try to throw that one over the middle, but it is picked off. Hell of a play by the linebacker, Drake Bowen on that play. Beck tried to fit that one in between a couple of defenders, and that's his first multi-interception game since that loss against Texas. Leonard tries to make a similar pass over the middle, knocked away by Aguero. Beck almost fit that in a perfect spot. A hell of a play by Bowen to pick it off. This is going to be just underneath the Great House, who is tackled after a first down. Got an injury for Notre Dame. Got less than 5 minutes left. It's a 1st and 10. Leonard, they try to get that ball out, and it is completed to Mitchell. Brought down immediately by Humphrey. 1st and 10. 4 wide set. And Mondin dislodges that ball from Great House. 2nd and 10 now. 3 wide receiver set. They send the man in motion. Sends him back out in motion now. It's going to be a play action. They just dump that off. Ellis Robinson right there. A loss of yards there for Thomas. Excuse me, I've been calling him Greyhouse the last play or two. Leonard. Going to try to loft that out. Jeremiah Love, a hell of a throw and play there from Riley Leonard as they do take advantage of the turnover. Now a 2-point conversion, so 38-20 Georgia lead. And it's a direct snap to Jeremiah Love, who gets brought down by Ingram Dawkins. And Notre Dame going to attempt the onside kick here with just over 3 minutes left, down 18 points. And it is taken care of by Colby Young, who slides down. Now it's just a matter of running out the clock for Georgia, as it looks like they are going to take out ETN here. Try to get him a little bit of rest before they continue this season. We'll see if Roderick Robinson can have a little bit better luck against this Fighting Irish defense that has done an excellent job of slowing down the rushing attack. Roderick Robinson gets the carry, bounces it inside, gain of 8 there on that play. It's a 3 wide set, Delp in the slot. Beck hands it off to Roderick. Roderick falls forward, gets it inside the 30. Georgia now can run this clock out to the 2-minute warning. Georgia is going to win and advance in this one, barring a very late score here from either team. It looks like it's going to be at least a 38-20 final. 3 wide set, Delp in the slot. Beck hands it off to Roderick Robinson, breaks the first tackle, but brought down after only a gain of 8. Been very, very impressed with Notre Dame's rushing defense in this one. They gave up just a few too many big pass plays. They did pick Beck off twice, but Beck otherwise was exceptional outside of 2 throws. And Georgia has just been on fire since that loss to Texas. As Beck takes the snap, it's a handoff to Roderick Robinson, who's going to get a first down, and that will put the game on ice for the Georgia Bulldogs. As we now see them come out in the kneel formation. Beck takes it down. Gonna have to snap it one more time. But Georgia, a 38-20 win here over Notre Dame in the Fiesta Bowl. And they survive and advance. An impressive victory overall, as we see them celebrating on the sidelines here. We knew what the mission was for Georgia this year, and that's to win a national championship. This is essentially the second step. The first is winning the SEC. The second is getting that playoff bye and then winning your first game here in Georgia, as we see the big play there from ETN. There's Anthony Evans. Let me see if I can find a good little thumbnail shot. Let's see what we can come up with here. This was such an easy throw. I don't know if that'll be. That's actually just a. Let's see. Tell you what, we can use this and use him breaking the tackle there. We'll use that, Anthony Evans, on that touchdown play. But yeah, let's take a look at the stats. Georgia dominated this game. If you don't have the one really big return for Notre Dame to set up their first score, I mean, this is ugly. The 2 picks from Beck obviously are not great. We see Georgia is winning a whole lot of these categories. Notre Dame didn't win the turnover battle, but it didn't matter in the end. Georgia dominated time of possession. Yeah, Beck 23 of 30, 357, 4 tutties. Did have the 2 picks. First one was my fault on that play. I thought that Evans was just running a streak, and instead he was running like a light post. So that ball ended up going back over the middle of the field. In the run game, ETN 20 carries, just 68 yards. Notre Dame did a really good job of stopping the run. Rodney Robinson 6 for 35 in the score. Branson 2 for 6. Through the air, Delp 6 for 69 in the score. Dylan Bell 5 for 92 in the score. Dominic Lovett just 4 for 22. So Delp, I think, now has taken the lead as far as the single season record mark goes for receiving yards. ETN 4 for 98 and a tutty through the air, so he at least had a big day there. Anthony Evans 3 catches, 63 yards in the score. Jurasek 1 for 13. Oh, defensively, Mondin leads the way with 8 tackles and a tackle for loss. Ellis Robinson 6 tackles. Tackles for loss, did get a half sack. Malachi Starks 5 tackles, did get an interception. Dalen Everett, Michael Williams. Tackles for loss, the lead goes to Ellis Robinson and Michael Williams, and then Mondin and Everett each. Just 1 sack combined, again, for Ellis and Michael. And Malachi Starks with the interception. And we'll take a look at Notre Dame's stats. Sorry about the bug issue, the score bug issue there at the bottom. Not really sure what was going on with that. Hopefully it does not happen in the future. Riley Leonard 22 of 32, 231 yards, 2 tutties, 1 interception. Didn't really play great. I mean, he played okay, but Notre Dame just couldn't do anything. A big part of that is they couldn't run the ball really at all. 12 carries for 42 yards for Love, 2 carries for nothing for Price. Leonard negative yardage because of the sack, and his only other rush attempt was only a gain of like 2. Jaden Thomas 5 for 53. I was impressed with him. Bo Collins 4 for 47, essentially all coming on one drive. Mitchell 3 for 24. Grayhouse 2 for 22. Price 3 for 23. Evans 2 for 40 in a score. Jeremiah Love did have a 21-yard receiving touchdown on an excellent throw from Leonard. Probably the best throw of the game for him. Defensively, Bowen 9 tackles, Snead and Givens each with 7. Thought Burnham and Cross would have ended up with more tackles for losses, but I guess they both just had a couple of extra stops that was only like for a yard or right back at the line of scrimmage. But these guys did a really good job. Jordan Clark with the tackle for loss. Oben had a good day. Riley Mills had a couple of really good plays, and Xavier Watts, who also had an interception with the tackle for loss. No sacks. Had Bowen and Watts with interceptions. Bowen was a hellacious play over the middle. Tried to fit it in between 2 defenders on a dig route, but to Dylan Bell, but that one was picked off. Probably got away with another throw or two. I didn't really play my best in the passing game in this one with Beck, so I'll definitely take the stats on myself there. Yeah, survive and advance, baby. I just got an achievement that said technically earned a spot in the college football playoff. Okay. So yeah, we will advance. We'll see who our next opponent is. It's going to either be, I'll make a little prediction. It's either going to be Utah or Kansas State. I think it's going to be Kansas State. I think it is going to be Kansas State as we advance the week. Okay, weekly advance screen. Who do I got? Who do we got? Taking on Utah. Okay. That'll be our matchup the next time that I see you guys. We'll take a look at the scores before we get there, but just kind of an early look. Supposedly the much better team, but we'll see if that plays out. Take a look at the CFP bracket. Look at the scores. We had Michigan beat North Carolina State 31-20. Ohio State doubles up Wyoming, and Utah beats Kansas State by 3 points. Really, really close game there. The closest one so far in the playoffs by large margin. But yeah, that'll be our matchup next time, taking on Utah. So yeah, very excited. Again, if you're enjoying the content, like and subscribe. Check out my Tulane Dynasty that I also have up here on YouTube. And until next time, thank you guys so much. Sorry for the somebody just came in, had to talk to them outside for a second there in the middle of recording. But so thank you for your patience with that. But yeah, until next time, thank you guys for tuning in.